Have you ever wondered what would happen if someone tried to cheat death and actually succeeded? If you love stories that blur the line between science and the supernatural, subscribe now and turn on the bell. You're about to hear one of the most disturbing disappearances in medical history, the story of the vanishing patient. It was the night of March 18, 2019. The Marlowe Neurological Institute sat in silence beneath a storm outside Seattle. At 2:47 a.m., a world-renowned neurosurgeon, Dr. Evelyn Marlowe, rushed through the emergency wing. She'd been called in to operate on a man found unconscious after a car crash. No ID, no phone, no memory. They called him John Doe. Security footage shows Marlowe entering the operating room. She instructs the team, closes the door, and that's the last time anyone ever sees her. By morning, the operating room is empty. The patient is gone. Marlowe is gone. No blood. No trace. And every medical record from that night? Deleted. Investigators find one clue, a handwritten note left on Marlowe's desk. It reads, "He was never supposed to wake up." That line sends shockwaves through the staff. The hospital director reveals that years earlier, Marlowe had led a top-secret research program called neural reflection. The goal? To digitally map and replicate human consciousness to create a kind of mental backup. The project was banned after several volunteers suffered mental collapse, and 2 went missing completely. One of those missing participants was a man named Elias Monroe. Same age, same height, same blood type as John Doe. Detective Liam Cross is assigned to the case. When he reviews the system logs, he discovers that between 2:45 and 3:10 a.m., the window when Marlowe disappeared, every hospital record was deleted manually from her own terminal. Not hacked. Not erased remotely. Done by her. As Cross digs deeper, he interviews the night staff. A nurse admits she heard shouting from the operating room, 2 voices arguing. A janitor swears he saw 2 figures walking down the east corridor afterward. When shown Marlowe's photo, he freezes. "That's one of them," he says. But the other one looked just like her. Cross eventually unlocks Marlowe's personal research drive. Inside are notes, logs, and one final video titled Trial 47. In the video, Marlowe stares into the camera, exhausted and shaking. Her voice is calm, but her eyes are wild. "If this works," she says, "I'll finally be free. Consciousness isn't meant to die, it's meant to transfer." The footage cuts out. Soon after, strange things begin happening at the hospital. Monitors flicker to life with Marlowe's face. Computers boot up on their own at 3:07 a.m. The intercom clicks, and a whisper echoes through the halls. "He's still inside me." Detective Cross starts receiving encrypted emails from an unknown sender. Each one signed Yem. At first, he assumes it's a prank. But the messages contain private details about the investigation, even his own address. One message reads, "You're looking in the wrong body." Cross traces the source to the hospital's abandoned basement labs, sealed off since neural reflection was shut down. Inside, he finds old machines still humming, screens glowing faintly. One monitor displays twin brainwave patterns, perfectly overlapping. The file name at the top of the screen reads, Marlowe_Elias_final merge, V47. And suddenly it makes sense. The patient wasn't just a victim. He was the vessel. Marlowe hadn't vanished. She had moved her mind into him. 2 months later, a clinic along the Washington coast reports a man who fits Elias Monroe's description. When Cross arrives, the man is sitting by the window, staring out at the ocean. He turns and smiles. "Detective Cross," he says softly. "I was wondering when you'd find me." It's Marlowe's voice. The same tone. The same cadence. She tells Cross that she succeeded. Her consciousness now lives inside Elias's body. But something went wrong. The original Elias is still alive inside her head, fighting back. Then mid-sentence she stops. Her face changes. Her voice trembles. Who are you?" she asks. "Where am I?" Her eyes dart from side to side, confused and terrified. Before Cross can respond, she screams, a sound that seems to come from 2 throats at once, and collapses. When she wakes, she's different. No memory of Marlowe. No trace of her voice or mannerisms. Cross leaves the clinic shaken. He's sure the case is over until his phone buzzes later that night. A new email. No subject line. Just 3 words. That wasn't me. The sender?
Yem.
Maybe Dr. Marlowe didn't die that night. Maybe she's still out there, inside someone else's mind. Maybe she's watching this video right now. If stories like this fascinate you, mysteries that twist reality, that make you question what's possible, then subscribe now and turn on the bell so you never miss what's next. Every week, we uncover another story that pushes the boundaries of science, fear, and truth. Because sometimes the scariest mysteries aren't the ones that are unsolved, but the ones that might be true.